Here's some weird laws you've probably broken.
In Maryland, sleeveless shirts are banned in public parks.
So for all you gym bros, tough luck.
Newsflash! LA and LA County are starting a lockdown tomorrow, including all gatherings, public or private, with people outside your immediate household are banned, and indoor and outdoor dining banned. Whether or not you live in LA, I want to hear what you think. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Comment below.
Here's a legal loophole.
Usually you can't drink until you're 21, but in Wisconsin, if you're with your parent, you can drink at any age.
Here's a lawyer tip for all you aspiring lawyers out there. Take a bar prep course, or at least buy the books before you start law school. Most bar prep companies have a discount for early enrollment. That way you're a step ahead of the game. Here's some weird laws you've probably broken. In Kentucky, a woman can't marry the same man 4 times.
I hope the third time's a charm.
Here's a legal loophole that can save you from losing your car. If you ever get into a situation where your car is getting repoed,
Put it in a locked garage or a chain fence. Usually the creditor cannot repossess your car because it would be breaking the peace and damaging your property. But only do this if you think that you might be able to pay off the debt in time. The creditor will likely file a lawsuit, and that will cost you.
Newsflash. California issued a regional stay-at-home order that will go into effect within 48 hours and last for 3 weeks. Some things will continue, like schools that were already open, retail stores can operate at 20% capacity, and takeout and delivery. However, wineries, hair salons, and bars are now closed. Meanwhile, restaurants in LA County are suing the county for the restrictions on outdoor dining. The judge gave the county 1 week to show evidence that the virus spreads during outdoor dining. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Comment below. Update. California has been divided into 5 regions. If any region's intensive care units drop below 15% capacity, the lockdown will go into effect in that region within 24 hours. When that happens, the region will be on lockdown for at least 3 weeks, and the lockdown will continue thereafter unless the capacity goes at 15% or higher. Currently, the lockdown is not in any region, but given current stats, it's expected to occur in the vast majority of California within the next few days. Here are some famous people that you didn't know have a law degree. Rebel Wilson, Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Gerard Butler, Castro, and last but not least, good old Jerry Springer.
Oh, that's my shit right there. That's the ticket. Give me the ticket.
Here's some weird laws you've probably broken. In Arkansas, you're not supposed to pronounce the state name wrong. Good thing I don't live in Arkansas. Here's 5 things they don't teach you in school that they should. Law edition. Anything important, get in writing. And the reverse of that, anything you don't want people to know, it's better to say it over the phone. Don't ever say you did something wrong after an accident. Read everything before you sign it. And know that in most states, your landlord can't come into your place without prior notice. This is the craziest lawsuit of all time. Zheng Feng of China sued his wife for having an ugly baby. He thought she was cheating on her, but what really happened is she had too much plastic surgery. And Zheng Feng didn't know. He ended up winning the case, and his wife had to pay him $120,000. I guess Zheng Feng made some money off that bang. Mistakes I see people make in court all the time. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people dressed like they just got out of bed. Wear a suit. Otherwise the judge will misjudge you. Think about it. This is your chance to put your face behind a case number. What do you want your first impression to be? Here's something I bet you didn't know about vanilla extract. Vanilla extract is actually required by law to have 35% alcohol, the same as vodka and rum. Back in the day when alcohol was illegal, they didn't want to include extracts because extracts were big business. Since then, extracts have been regulated differently. And don't even think about drinking it because the government pays people to make sure it's undrinkable. Legal words lawyers don't want you to know. Statute of limitations. Which means you only have a certain amount of time to file your lawsuit. It varies state to state, which means if you wait too long, your case will get thrown out. So check out what the law is in your state. Here's 3 things they don't teach you in school. Legal edition. When you need to buy books for school, buy them used. It will save you money. Plus they're highlighted and have notes in it. If the cops ask you if you want a drink or soda, say no, because they might use it to get your DNA. And if you're going to file a personal injury case, don't post yourself doing things on social media. It will be used against you, and a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Funny story time. A young man named George had a bad scar on his hand, so the surgeon grafted skin from his chest onto his hand. The problem was, George had a hairy chest, so he ended up having a hairy hand. And then he sued that surgeon, and he ended up winning for the difference between a normal hand and a hairy hand. It sounds like a hairy situation to me.